I am so bummed out. These new vessel bit extensions are not good. I've got a lot of explaining to do. To those that don't know about JDM tool collecting, this is a Japanese-made JDM Makita. This is the Chinese-made Makita that we get anywhere in the United States. They have a different receiver chuck. This one will properly receive and lock the 13mm anvil on a Japanese bit. That's the main compatibility issue. There are people like me and many people in my audience who are interested in JDM tool collecting. These new vessel bit extensions may be something that JDM tool collectors have got their eye on. And then I do have a couple of things for the non-JDM tool collectors in the audience. So these new vessel bit holders are made in Japan, right? They've got the 40 volt rating. You've got your new 40 volt Makita tools. I got these thinking, oh, this is going to be a match made in heaven. It looked like it was going to be a nice, slim design with a locking bit holder in it for my JDM tools. It's crunchy. The actuation on this sleeve is not accurate. It's not smooth. It probably would wear in time. Feels crunchy. I don't like it. This one I was particularly excited about. I like the rotating sleeve that they put on here. I thought, this is going to be a nice addition. Feels like it lacks a little bit of precision. There's a little bit of wobble in the bit holder end. So this purple one is not as crunchy as that green one. This one slides nice. This one works the way that I would expect it to be, smooth and accurate. Okay? So then, all right, what kind of bits am I going to put in it? Here's a C6. That almost falls in there. And you've got to use a pliers to get that out of there. Okay, so don't put C6 in there. What about these vessel bit torsion? They're sold in the United States. Can get those on Amazon. Okay, they fit in there. But then there's all this. I do not like that. I'm not going to use that. This is a vessel bit. This is kind of a vessel gimmick that's made to take out the play. You put that in a power tool chuck and it takes the play out. Okay? Well, the vessel bit and the vessel bit holder, and it's like this. So that was disappointing. I'll show you the play side to side. Actually, the play side to side isn't too bad. So what kind of bits fit in here? Well, these double-ended bits do pretty good. Maybe that's what they measured and designed the offset on the detent in here for, was these double-ended bits, because these bottom out in here. I'm so disappointed with this. They need to work on the offsets on this. I don't know, even for Japanese bits. Okay, there's just a single locking BB on the corner edge. There's no magnet. So the compatibility of the bits in it isn't good. The accuracy of it isn't good. Those are the reasons why I'm disappointed with the new vessel offering. These ANEX bit extensions that I've had for a couple of years now, these are still better. The vessel plastic spring bit works in the ANEX the way that it's supposed to. It takes out the play. A C6 bit gets really lost in here. In fact, the ANEX is deeper than the vessel. Okay, so that's how far in the ball torsion bit goes. It's usable, but it's difficult to get that out of there. Okay, and then here's a double-ended bit. So for the JDM tool collectors, these ANEX are your best bet. All of the ANEX bit extensions are going to have the 13mm Japanese anvil. Don't be fooled by this. I cut this off to make it lock into an American power tool. That's a C6 bit in the engineer. You got to use pliers to get a C6 bit out of that one. Vessel ball torsion bits. These work in here, but they're difficult to remove. Okay, so there's very little sloppiness. They fit in here right. They bottomed out, but getting these out of here is kind of a pain. Got to use pliers to get those out of there. So double-ended bits fit in here really well. Very little play, very little axial play. Here's the plastic spring feature. Doesn't do anything on this. Milwaukee did a good job on this bit extension. It is bulky. It's definitely more bulky than the new vessel. The ANEX is a little bit less bulky. The engineer, of course, is basic, but it's as slim as you can get, I think, for a bit extension. So the Milwaukee is bulky. Okay, what do you get? You get kind of a Vera-style wrap adapter locking bit holder. There's a magnet in here, and the magnet is actually on a spring. Bit change workflow is nice on this. So very similar bit change workflow to the Vera wrap adapter. Very nice, Milwaukee. Very nice. And thank you to the viewer that told me about these new Milwaukee bit extensions. So Milwaukee has various lengths of these new bit extensions. Vessel also has various lengths and varieties of these new bit extensions. But these bit extensions, I think, are going to be a pass for a lot of people, which is why I wanted to show some other options for the JDM tool collectors and the non-JDM tool collectors. So the JDM tool collectors, I'm sure, are disappointed. I was disappointed. I like the direction that Vessel is going with this product line. I just think that there's room for improvement. What if this magnetic bit holder off of the Vessel 2200 MBH, what if they just put that on here? I hope that was helpful, if not interesting, and thank you for watching.